Man, got around. OG Silver back here. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where over here I give it to you real and raw and tough as steel so you, my friend, know the deal. After today, moving forward, nobody can fucking beguile you, lie to you, mislead you, dude, or deceive you about what happens behind the walls of maximum security prison because your boy Uncle OG is going to tell you the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, or whoever you believe in. Because you can go anywhere else on YouTube for the lies, but here I'm going to give you the truth about what really happens in maximum security prison so you can make an informed and educated and illuminated and enlightened decision about whether you want to proceed down that dark hole so a bunch of men go up in your dark hole, or you can make an about face, do a 180 and go toward the light, square up and just live a righteous life, man. Don't worry about that quick money and power and fame, dude. Hey man, the tortoise wins the race, not the hare, man. It's not a fucking sprint, it's a marathon. So without further ado, I want to get to the top of today's video, which is, in maximum security prison, before you look to protect another man's butt, ask yourself, is it worth doing life in prison locked up at the cost of your butt cheeks? So I'm going to make this a short video because it is what it is, man. I see these dudes like JD on here and Jay Williams, dude, and the After Prison Show and 23 in Lockdown and the Dante Show and all these new cats on here, man. And they talking all this moral high ground stuff like, yeah, there's this one new big black dude named Tank something, man. Tainta something, whatever his name is. I don't know. He's from Alabama, man. I ain't trying to put shade on dude, but he talking about when he was in the prison, man, if he saw another man getting his butt cheeks taken, he would step in and protect the dude, man. But here's my story. Me being a lone wolf mixed dude, I couldn't ride with nobody. I was sent to maximum security prison in the state of California. I'm from back east, man. I spent time living in New York, New Jersey, Detroit, Philly, Pittsburgh, the whole eastern seaboard. I even spent some time living in Chicago. So I'm an East Coast dude, man. And I don't even subscribe to the West Coast gang banging, but you know what? You do you, baby. So I'm up in there, man, and I seen dudes getting their butt cheeks taken, rat pack, gang bang. In max security prison, gang bang is like when you watch these Pornhub movies. What was this dude with these people's name? It was another porn channel, something bang, where they just do a lot of gang bang movies, man. But all I know is this, man. When I was in maximum security prison, you learn to mind your own business, dude, and focus on yourself and be worried about yourself, because you don't know how the next man got in this situation. This is not South Central, the movie South Central. This is not Locked Down, where this is your homies, you know them. This is not Locked Up. This is not the movie Felon. This ain't Cell Block 99. This ain't none of these movies. This is a real life. It's your life. And this is what I want to say to you guys. Listen to this. In the Bible, there's a phrase, and it's called an eye for an eye, meaning that if somebody poke out your eye, the law back then, the Levitical law, dude, the Abrahamic law was an eye for an eye. You could poke out his eye. Let's say he took your hand, you could take his hand. It was 1 for 1. In any holy book you read, it says one good deed deserves another, man. There's all these very powerful sayings. But in maximum security prison, this is what it comes down to, man. Is one butt cheek for another butt cheek, or life for life. And one thing I want to share with you guys that I know from personal experiences. It's not natural for one man to go up deep up in the butt cheeks of another man. So I'm not trying to say that, homosexuals are unnatural or an aberration, none of that. All I'm saying is the people that I know, I have homosexuals in my family, dude. I have homosexuals that I know through bodybuilding. Bodybuilding is 60% gay dudes, man. And when I say gay, I don't mean like, hey girl. I mean gay like, artistically gay like Kai Green and Chuck Basher and different guys that's gay for pay like They need to support their steroids habits because steroids are very addictive. So they'll sell their bodies like Big Herc. They'll jerk off in front of other men and let men lick the semen off their balls and nutsack. And they'll go up in the dude's butt cheeks, man, just to get paid. But they're not gay. They're just gay for pay, right? But a normally heterosexual dude, like the guys mostly watching my channel, dude, you wired to go up into a woman's viscous innards, man. And just the way a woman's body is and the way she smells and feels and tastes and just her vibe just turns you on and brings out your masculinity. Even when I did jiu-jitsu, Japanese jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, I did Greco-Roman wrestling freestyle, dude. And I'm grappling with men. I was never turned on grappling with a sweaty, funky, hairy dude, man. That shit turned me off. And that's why I would quickly submit him or tap him out so I can get up off of him. All I'm saying, you have to be built a certain way to get turned on and horny to go up into another man's funky, stinky, dirty butthole. His poo-poo and his doo-doo comes out there. So why am I saying that, guys? You might say, hey, OG Silverback, everybody knows that. You're just talking about what people know. What I'm saying is, in maximum security prison for this booty bandit, booty warriors, these packs of booty hyenas to viciously take dudes' cheeks, man. It's my personal opinion, they have to be demonically possessed, dude. And here's why I want to tell you this. And I was just talking to my dude Corey just the other day on Facebook. And he was saying, hey, dude, if I lay down with promiscuous women, is that dangerous? And I was telling him it's dangerous for 3 reasons. Number one, most promiscuous women have a lot of diseases. Some of them are carriers. They don't know. They have chlamydia, syphilis, gonorrhea, dude, HIV, AIDS, all kind of fucking shit, man. Some of them don't know, they just carriers. Number two, dude, their head is so fucked off because you got a woman that's been fucked by 5,000 different dudes. Some of the dudes' penis is curved to the right, some to the left, some curve up, some point down. Some the head is big and the neck is small. Some the neck is big and the head is small. Like all kind of weird different cocks, and men fuck differently. Some dudes be trying to kill the women, man, and some dudes be trying to get back up in the vagina. They got psychic traumas, and here's the number one reason I told them. They got this thing called soul ties, dude. So whether you believe in spirits or demons or entities, dude, I don't really care. I'm just here to tell you my experiences. I believe in there's different entities that vibrate at a higher level than we do. We vibrate at different levels. It's like sound. It's like color. Color has different spectrums. Dogs and stuff can see colors we can't see. There's different levels of vibration for sound. Some animals can hear things we can't hear. There's different beings that operate on a different level of vibration. There's the first dimension, second dimension, third dimension. There's even a fourth and a fifth dimension, right? That's why when you do DMT and ayahuasca, you meet these lizard people, dude. So all I'm saying is this, dude. I believe that there was a race of Nephilim beings, some hybrids that were an abomination from the fallen angels or the fallen entities that interbred with human women. And when their bodies died, their souls were eternal, so they have to inhabit a body. This is why, in my opinion, AI is so dangerous, because it's these demonic spirits that they're going to put into robots to animate them. And these demonic spirits, man, when they get inside your body, they have a hatred toward humanity. And what they look to do is to have you defile the men. So the number one way you can defile another man who is a heterosexual is to beat his fucking ass, poke him full of holes till he can't hardly move, and then violate his butt cheeks. And then here's the most omnivorous part, to bust your nuts deep up in him, talking about Oklahoma, Alabama. I'm so deep up in his cheeks, man. And he wakes up like, Mississippi, take it out from me. Because you ain't built for that shit, man. It's not a fucking pleasurable experience. And so once another man busts the nuts up inside of you, it's not just his DNA and his sperm, dude, and his chromosomes. He's passing spiritual entities. Maybe he's possessed with legions of demons and he's passing this up into your cheeks. So why is this important? If you've read any of the holy books, whether you read the Bible, the Bhagavad Gita, dude, Hare Krishna, man, the Rosicrucian, man, the Luciferian Bible, the Satanic Bible. Any deep esoteric books, man, it tells you this, man. Once you get demonically possessed, man, they become part of your very chromosomes, your DNA on a cellular level. They become a very part of you. So then when you're busting nuts, bro, maybe you got a legion of demons. At least it's like maybe you got 50 demons up in you. And it's too crowded in there. So when you're busting nut, maybe half of them, dude, evacuate and go up in this dude. That's why a maximum security prison, before you look to protect another man's butt, ask yourself, is it worth doing life locked up in prison and giving your butt for his? Because let me tell you something, man. In maximum security prison, like I told you, there's one butt cheek for another, but they got another phrase called a life for a life. And this is what I try to explain to you youngsters, man. If you're not a homosexual bottom dude where you like getting penetrated, that ain't for you, man. Here's the problem. And I've seen a lot of youngsters get penetrated. They end up jumping off the tier or committing suicide, man. You know what I mean? Hanging themselves, dude, or slitting their wrists. You know what I mean? Because they not built for it. But here's the problem. If you're not built to be a homosexual bottom boy, somebody's bitch, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 men going up in you each and every night, bro. Now they've given you a death sentence, bro. So you're doing a slow death in maximum security prison. So you traded your life and your butt cheeks for some other dude. And unless he's like your brother or your father or your cousin or somebody close to you, man, and some dudes is rat packing him, taking his butt cheeks, man. Hey, man, just be like those 3 monkeys, man. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. And keep it stepping, bro. And run immediately to the weapons, dude, and get you 3, 4 of them fucking bone crushers, man. Put one on your yard, one in the day room, motherfucker, one at work, motherfucker. And then put one in a book that you carry with you. And if a man looks to take your motherfucking cheeks, man, you do whatever you got to do, man. I don't know if it's called stand your ground, infinite domain. I don't know what it's called. You protect yours, but you're looking to protect another man. That's only the question you got to ask yourself. In maximum security prison, before you look to protect another man's butt, ask yourself, is it worth doing life in prison locked up, giving your butt for his? Because you got to ask yourself this question. If the shoe was on the other foot, would he do it for you? And I can tell you unequivocally, the answer is no. So if you stuck with Uncle OG this far, man, you like the realness and the rawness, man, thumbs up a video and leave a comment about, you know, if you feel like you one of these cats. If you was in prison, you see a dude getting raped, you would jump in and help him, dude. And if you feel like you that on that moral high ground, remember to ask yourself, step back. Remember this, guys. Measure twice, cut once, step back, count to 10. And remember this. The decisions you take will affect the actions you make, and some actions you take, once you take them, dude, you can't untake them. It's like jumping off the Empire State Building and you decide you want to live. It's too late. It's like jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge and midway down you decide you made a mistake. It's too late. Think before you act, and you got to ask yourself this question, man. Would he do the same for me? And if the answer is no, man, get to stepping, man. So if you're new to the channel, guys, go ahead and hit the notification bell, man, and subscribe to the channel so you know when I'm posting next. Until next time, OG Silverback.